during prepared speeches. Remember, a Toastmaster speech is a formal speech. So you come up, you say, "Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen." Your salutation is important. Don't forget that. Alright? And during table topics, that's a time. You're playing for time. That's a good time for you to be thinking, what shall I say, what shall I say, what shall I say about time? But you know, you're the minor saying good afternoon, it's such a lovely day outside. Oh yes, I've got an idea, okay, I want to talk about it. So use salutations. Alright? So in your prepared speeches, remember a salutation is important. Because I'm going back to basics because when we go for international speech contest, these are things that they will deduct points from you when you do things like that. So, important salutations, and like what was mentioned by one of the evaluators, if you're going to do materials like that, or pinups, prepare it at home, prepare it before the meeting. So you will come up here, you don't be fussing about things like that, and then even stuff like that, it's cluttered. You've got to fight for attention with this, with that, you know, so whatever figure you want to put there, you want the audience eye to be on that and not be distracted by so many things. So maybe it's better you have it on a piece of paper or whatever, but if you want to use a prop, use it properly, otherwise don't use it. You know, it's like giving a shrug, but not really giving a shrug kind of thing. Alright? So then this is something that you may want to think about. In Toastmasters generally, it's a formal meeting. Right? Some clubs insist you actually put on tie and stuff like that. We don't want to do things like that. But maybe you may not want to wear slippers, for example. So just something to bear in mind, because it tends to be a formal setup. That's why we do all this handshaking and all that. And somebody make a cute comment, Toastmasters meeting is about handshakes. Which is true. I mean, you learn to, it's amazing how few people know how to do a good, firm handshake. So you get a lot of practice during a Toastmasters meeting. Right? And one other point I'd like to make is Project 5. As you go along your projects, at Project 3, like Robert did a fantastic demonstration of Project 3 today. He gave the purpose, the general purpose, and it says strive not to use notes, and he didn't use notes at all. And basically from Project 3 onwards, most of the projects you should try not to use notes. Right? So Project 5, like Nathan said, don't use notes if you can. And the other thing to do a successful Project 5 starts even before you do the speech. It starts with the topic. Because a body language speech, if you want to give a topic about, let's say like this speech, if I want to introduce body language into it, it's very difficult. It's very difficult. So you've got to choose a topic that lends itself to body language. Alright, like yours was okay, it's not fantastic in terms of opportunities, but it's still okay. Like I was thinking you were talking about New Year cards or tag cards. You could have come with a big basket or envelope of old cards and you say, 4 years ago I got an avalanche of cards and you just throw all these cards around. You know, this year I got 2. You know what I mean? So then your audience, when they leave this room, they are going to remember that speech. Right? So body language is there for a purpose. Not just your body language, it's to make your speech memorable. Right? So for those of you who are going to work on your Project 5, think about that. What are you going to do? Or what topic can you choose that lends itself to body language? I'll give you another example. This really smart woman, she did the speech exam, and the speech exam was to do a speech using a prop. The speech involves a prop. She's a beautiful, slim, beautiful shaped lady. The examiner was a middle-aged guy flying all the way from London. English guy coming to Oriental Singapore. And what did she talk about? Cheongsam. This lady, the dress that Chinese ladies wear, tight-fitting. And she wore that. And she gave her speech about Cheongsam. I bet you she got good marks. Right? So be smart, be creative in the use of your topics. Now let's go on to the next part of the evaluation, which is evaluator for the day, so please vote for that. And the next evaluator I have to call up will be the